What's up guys, my name is Marc Steiner, and today, we're unboxing the Ronin SC. So, this is the Ronin SC gimbal and everything that comes in the box. The first thing we see here is the instruction manual. We'll just put that to the side. Next up is the grip. Man, this is a tight fit, but it's great for traveling. This is the bottom grip tripod, and it feels really good in the hand. It feels tactile, it's light, and a little bit more plasticky than what we find on the S, but it feels really good. A lot of grip. It just feels really good on the hand, so if you feel like putting two hands on this gimbal, you should be able to with this bottom grip. Next up, we got the battery grip. This is where the magic happens. It also feels really good in the hand, a lot of grip, feels very nice to hold. This is what you're gonna be holding on to while using the gimbal. It has a nice little indent for your fingers, which is really nice. Feels good in the hand, so you have no worry about that. It doesn't feel cheap at all, even though it is a bit more plasticky than what you find on the Ronin S. Next up, this is the reason why we're all here, the actual gimbal itself. This is the Ronin SC Gimbal Head. The axes now lock, which is really great for traveling, and this little button right here, unlike its older brother, the Ronin S, it's not going to detach and you're not going to lose it. It's going to stay in there and it feels really good to have, so that's really nice on this gimbal. Next up, we have this little tripod plate. Unfortunately, unlike previous models, it's not a Manfrotto plate, so if you are switching to a Manfrotto tripod like I have, you are going to have to switch the plates out, which is kind of a bummer. But the upside of this is that this new plate now has a marker in which to tell you where to actually balance your camera with certain lenses. So if you balance it and you need to take the camera off for whatever reason, you can just put it back on without having to rebalance the entire thing. Also new with the Ronin SC is the brand new phone mount, which is going to unlock those awesome new features, including the tracking, which I think is one of the coolest features to have on this gimbal. I'm really excited that they included this mount in the case, which makes it much easier. You don't need to buy it as a separate add-on. It's really helpful to have that right in there with you. From what I've seen, you can either put this on top of your camera or you can attach it to the side of the gimbal, which is really nice. On to the less fun stuff about this packaging are the cables. We have a USB-C to USB, we have a USB-C to USB-C, and we have a USB-C to micro USB. So super helpful cables to have. It really depends on what camera you have. A lot of the mirrorless cameras do have that USB-C connection, so that's super helpful. We also have all the 1/4" screws as well as the other things you'll need to tighten and adjust this gimbal. Last but not least is a riser. Now this is super helpful, especially for mirrorless cameras where the lenses are bigger than the actual camera. So when that happens, you're not actually able to put the plate onto the camera because of the lens bulging over the camera. So this riser will ensure that you can actually attach any lens onto this gimbal with no problem. And that's everything that comes in the base model DJI Ronin SC. I'm really excited about this gimbal. I've been in the market for a sub $500 gimbal for a while now, but at that price point, there isn't anything that's really compelling and really good. So when DJI announced this, I was like, well, that's the one, and I pre-ordered it and it arrived today, and here we are doing this unboxing. So be sure to stay tuned for a full review on this gimbal. That'll be coming in the coming weeks. I cannot wait to test this out. My name has been Marc Steiner, and I will see you next time.